Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you might completely change the way you think about money. Most people spend their entire lives chasing money. They wake up every morning thinking, if I can just earn a little more, then I'll finally be happy. They change jobs for a higher salary. They work longer hours. They sacrifice their health. They sacrifice time with their family. They sacrifice peace of mind. Yet somehow, no matter how much they earn, it never feels enough. Have you ever noticed that? The finish line keeps moving. The moment you reach one financial goal, another one appears. You tell yourself, when I make $5,000 a month, life will be easier. Then you reach it, and suddenly you believe you need 10,000, then 20, then 50. The chase never ends. And that is exactly why so many people feel exhausted. They are running after money, while completely ignoring the person they are becoming. But here is the brutal truth. Money does not chase people who desperately chase it. Money follows value. It follows problems solved. It follows trust. It follows skills. It follows people who become so useful that the world cannot ignore them. Think about the people who create extraordinary wealth. Did they become rich because they wanted money more than everyone else? No. They became rich because they became valuable. A great doctor earns well because people trust their knowledge. A successful entrepreneur earns well because they solve problems. A skilled engineer earns well because they create value. Even an artist becomes successful when their work touches enough lives. Notice the pattern. They did not wake up every day obsessed with money. They became obsessed with becoming better. Better at their craft. Better at solving problems. Better at serving people. And money simply followed. Now ask yourself honestly, what are you chasing? Are you chasing a paycheck, or are you becoming the kind of person whose skills are impossible to replace? Because there is a huge difference. A paycheck depends on someone giving you an opportunity. Value creates opportunities everywhere you go. Companies fight to hire valuable people. Clients search for valuable people. Investors invest in valuable people. Opportunities naturally flow toward people who make themselves useful. Imagine two people starting their careers on the same day. The first person spends every evening scrolling through social media, complaining about how unfair life is, waiting for the next payday. The second person spends those same evenings learning a new skill, reading books, improving communication, building confidence, understanding business, and becoming just 1% better every single day. Fast forward 5 years. Do you think they will still be earning the same income? Of course not. The difference was never luck. The difference was value. One invested in comfort, the other invested in themselves. Remember this, your income rarely grows faster than you do. If you stay the same person year after year, why should your financial life suddenly become different? Success is not attracted to wishful thinking. It is attracted to preparation. Wealth is not built by hoping. It is built by becoming someone capable of handling greater responsibility. And here is something most people never stop to consider. Becoming valuable is not as simple as watching a few motivational videos or reading one successful book. It is a decision you make every single day. It is choosing growth when comfort is calling your name. It is choosing discipline when excuses sound easier. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you invested in yourself? Not in a new phone, not in expensive clothes, not in something that impresses people for a few minutes. I mean, when was the last time you invested in your mind? Because the quality of your life will always reflect the quality of your thinking. If your mindset stays the same, your income will eventually hit a ceiling. That is why successful people never stop learning. They understand that every new skill increases their value. Every book changes the way they think. Every failure teaches them something that success never could. While most people spend years trying to look successful, truly successful people spend years becoming successful. There is a big difference. One focuses on appearance. The other focuses on growth. And growth is never glamorous. Growth happens when nobody is watching. It happens on the mornings you wake up early, even though nobody forced you to. It happens on the nights you stay up learning, instead of wasting hours scrolling through your phone. The world celebrates the results, but nobody sees the years of preparation behind them. They see the successful business. They don't see the hundreds of failed ideas. They see the confident speaker. They don't see the years of fear, practice, and rejection. They see financial freedom. They don't see the sacrifices that made it possible. That is why comparison is so dangerous. You are comparing someone's highlight reel to your behind-the-scenes journey. Stop doing that. Your only competition should be the person you were yesterday. Become 1% better today, then repeat it tomorrow. Small improvements may look insignificant, but over time they create extraordinary results. Imagine improving just a little, every day, for the next 5 years. Imagine how much your confidence would grow. Imagine how much your knowledge would increase. Imagine how many opportunities you would attract, simply because you became someone people could trust. Trust. That is another form of wealth. People do business with those they trust. Employers promote people they trust. Customers return to people they trust. And trust is earned through consistency. Every promise you keep builds your reputation. Every deadline you meet builds your reputation. Every challenge you overcome without making excuses builds your reputation. Eventually, people stop paying you for your time alone. They start paying you for your reputation. That is why your character is worth more than your resume. Skills may open the first door, but character keeps every door open. Ask yourself honestly, if someone had to recommend you today, would they describe you as reliable, disciplined, and committed? Or would they say you are talented, but inconsistent? Because talent without discipline rarely creates lasting success. Remember this. Opportunities do not knock on every door. They knock on the doors of people who have prepared themselves long before the opportunity arrived. So stop waiting for life to change first. Change yourself first. Stop asking for bigger opportunities while refusing to become a bigger person. Because life has a simple rule. It gives you more only after you prove that you can handle more. The moment you stop chasing quick money and start chasing personal growth, something incredible begins to happen. Your confidence changes. Your conversations change. Your standards change. Your decisions become smarter. And without even realizing it, you become the kind of person that companies want to hire, clients want to work with, investors want to support, and opportunities naturally begin to find. That is why personal growth is the greatest investment you will ever make. Nobody can steal your knowledge. Nobody can steal your discipline. Nobody can steal your character. These are assets that continue paying you for the rest of your life. Businesses can fail. Jobs can disappear. Markets can crash. But if you have developed discipline, confidence, communication, and the ability to solve problems, you will always find a way to rebuild. That kind of confidence cannot be bought. It is earned through years of growth. So stop looking at successful people and asking, how much money do they make? Instead ask, who did they have to become to earn that life? That single question has the power to change your future. Because money is temporary. Character lasts forever. Income can rise and fall, but your habits determine whether you build wealth once or whether you can build it again and again for the rest of your life. And the beautiful part is this. You can start becoming that person today, not next year, not when you have more money, not when life becomes easier. Right now, with the books you choose to read, the skills you decide to learn, the conversations you choose to have, the discipline you practice when nobody is watching. So stop asking, how can I make more money? Start asking, how can I become more valuable? Because the moment you become difficult to replace, money stops being something you chase. It becomes something that starts looking for you.